Hi, I'm Cheryl Jacobs, and I'm here with Jillian Christie, who is nominating herself for the Innovators Forum, which takes place this year in New Haven, Connecticut on March 14th. Jillian, before you talk a bit about your role with your organization, why don't you give us some background on the Vitality Institute?
The Vitality Institute is a think tank funded by Discovery, South Africa's largest health insurance company. The Vitality Institute is an early-stage innovator and was launched in May of 2013 with the aim of further developing the science and evidence base underlying health promotion and chronic disease prevention.
Now, what exactly is your role with the organization?
I'm a health innovation analyst, and I lead the technology portfolio. The technology portfolio aims to scope leading health promotion technologies and understand ethical, legal, and social implications associated with these technologies in an era where technology is completely ubiquitous.
And can you describe a bit more about what the Vitality Institute does?
Despite considerable funding dedicated towards health in the United States, this country continues to perform poorly on global health measures, metrics, and indices. To address this and to contribute to a healthier population overall, the Vitality Institute wants to shift the conversation by focusing almost purely on treatment solutions towards health promotion and chronic disease prevention. Our first initiative, launched in May of 2013, is the Commission on Health Promotion and Disease Prevention and Working Age Americans, bringing together approximately 25 commissioners from business, economics, and academic realms. The Commission aims to establish an organized voice of prevention, bringing in not just the usual suspects, but also other essential stakeholders, such as innovators and private sector representatives, amongst others. The Commission is developing 9 research papers that explore health promotion and disease prevention from a variety of perspectives to fill gaps in the evidence base. A few examples include looking at agriculture policy and how it aligns or does not align with nutrition policies, and the role of behavioral economic approaches to improving health. Our commission is developing actionable and impactful recommendations that will be applied in the US and then globally following their publication in May of this year.
And what is your expected impact?
Our expected impact is to mobilize a group of designated thought leaders in health promotion to improve America's health outcomes. Phase 1, which we're in now, is about getting people around a table to discuss the challenge of health promotion and chronic disease prevention in a way they would not do so otherwise, to identify gaps in the evidence base, then commissioning papers to address these, and devising actionable recommendations to move the needle. Phase 2 will be about implementing some of these recommendations in partnership with relevant organizations whenever possible. And finally, Phase 3 will be about taking these recommendations global, adapting to other regions, and helping to catalyze change.
What type of guidance would you like to request from the expert speakers?
One of our biggest challenges is getting our message out to relevant but different audiences, beyond the usual public health stakeholders, into innovators, movers, and shakers. To disseminate and implement the Commission findings and recommendations once they are formally released in May, we are aiming to participate in various conferences and events, as well as get the word out through the media. Everything from posts on our Huffington Post blog to contributed articles, videos, connecting with journalists to become a reliable source of information and evidence for them. But ultimately, we find that success here is about great people, so finding champions and supporters and partners in our mission would be extremely beneficial.
What are some of the questions you'd like to ask the expert speakers?
There are 2 overarching questions we would like to ask the expert speakers. The first is, how would you describe the state of health promotion and disease prevention in the United States and internationally? The second question is, what are the greatest barriers to success in achieving widespread prevention and promotion at an international level? We also have 2 questions that are specific to 2 expert speakers. The first is directed towards Bobby Jefferson, which is, how do you see innovative technologies in health promotion transforming our ability to address chronic diseases? What social, legal, and ethical implications arise when we apply these types of technologies? The second question is directed towards Jason Bay, which is, given your extensive experience in multiple developing countries, how do you see the prevalence of chronic diseases being addressed in these countries, given both financial and human resource constraints?
And lastly, how are you hoping to advance the Institute by participating at the Innovators Forum?
We hope that the Innovators Forum will allow us to share commission results and enable us to further develop an organized voice around prevention, as well as get feedback from innovators. One of our target audiences is the innovation ecosystem, so gaining a better understanding of participants' and experts' perspectives on our work would be immensely helpful. If the audience is excited about our program, they are able to work with us to further our mission and objectives, investing in human or financial resources in our program, coming on board as partners or collaborating organizations, or whatever else works. We are firm believers in the power of working together and are open to thinking broadly to make partnerships win-win-win.
Thanks, Jillian.